starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, let me tell you about a man named Randall Rhodes. He was born and raised in the north, but he loved the southern way of life, and he'd fight to the death for the southern cause. He marched on down to the fields of cotton, where he met up with General Mosby's gray ghost. The general gave Randall the rank of colonel so he could fight with the brave men in gray. Now Colonel Randall Rhodes fights the bonny blue flag, and that's what Colonel Randall Rhodes brings. He brought fire, he brought freedom, he brought love, he brought a war, and he said to hell with the stars and stripes, I'm fighting for the stars and bars. And to hell with your war of aggression, I'm fighting for the war of independence. And he'd march on down to the fields of cotton for a southern nation, and the gray ghost fights for the bonny blue flag, and that's what Colonel Randall Rhodes brings. He brought fire, he brought freedom, he brought love, he brought war, and he said to hell with the stars and stripes, I'm fighting for the stars and bars. And to hell with your war of aggression, I'm fighting for the war of independence.
Yes, sir. He fights for the War of Independence and some other things too. If my wife finds out, oh yeah. Hey, this is Randy. It's been a while. And some individuals' way of talking, they'll say, it's been a minute. Well, it's been more than a minute for me. It's been several days since I was live, and I apologize for that. There's various reasons for it. It's been damn busy with all my little things going on, and that's why I'm here today to discuss some of those things that I'm able to talk about. So, first off, it has been said in some quarters of Facebook life that an individual who lives in the state of Pennsylvania cannot talk about things of the South. Well, I got news for that person or persons. I can. Why? I have the First Amendment right. And I love the South. I love the people in the South. I have ancestors who live and lived in the South. In fact, almost my entire mother's family on the Bretz side, Bretz, live in Florida. And I have ancestors who fought for the freedom of independence. So, and I have clients. All but 2 of my clients are from the South. I don't market that way. It's just that the people in the South, they come to me and say, Randy, can you find my ancestors? I said, absolutely. I do a phenomenal job, and they tell their friends. And their friends come up and they join up, and I do a terrific job for them. And they tell their friends. The next thing you know, I have the rank of a colonel, although it's not a real rank in the military terminology. It is an honorary rank. It is a rank that is along with other folks who have ranks of in the South of general and lieutenant commander and major and private and sergeant. It's a way of these folks trying to maintain a certain style of living and one that they hope to at some point in time maybe have for their own grandkids or great grandkids. So they gave me the rank of the communications officer of the rank of colonel. And I am proud of that. Yes, I was born a Yankee. Yes, I was born in the state of Pennsylvania. But I love the South. I love the people in the South. I love what they stand for. God, family, and country. You go down south and you badmouth someone's mother or grandmother or sister, they're going to find you in pieces. Okay? They just have respect for the family. They have respect for each other. You got to know it to appreciate it. And I feel I have every right, just like anybody else has any right to talk about anything else. I just happen to choose the South because I love the South. I love everything about it. If I could, I'd move. But I have, a wife who says, no way in hell I'm moving down south where all the storms are. So here I stood and I freeze my ass off. I haven't been out, I have not been outside since winter hit because it's too damn cold for these old bones. So I stay inside and I do, my ancestry stuff and I talk and I do things like this on broadcasts. So let's get down to it. So you may have heard me talk about a young man by the name of Benjamin Walker. I'll talk about his one book that he wrote a year or so ago, but he's got a new project that he is very proud of. Ben himself suffers from epilepsy as well as being autistic, okay? And he, let me just one second, I'll close the door here. I'm not sure what brought him the attention, the possibility of epilepsy being a thing for the Confederate military personnel. Maybe someone told him, hey, you gotta look into that, you gotta research this. So he did. And what came out of that, hey, good morning, Mr. Ray. How you doing, sir? So he did. And I'm going to show you he has a book that he is in the process of getting ready for publication. Let me show it to you here. Okay, let me shrink-a-dink me down here a minute. So he has this book. It's called Epilepsy in the Confederate States Army by Benjamin Walker. I'm pretty sure he's completed it. Right now it's at 12 chapters. Now I'll read to you the opening. Why? To honor the Confederate veterans with epilepsy, I'll be documenting cases of discharge cases and other reasons, meaning that the soldiers were discharged because of being epileptic. I'll be sending this to the Office Depot. This is an introduction to me. This is not going to be. So this is not going to be in his final product. Okay, he's going to be sending it to the Office Depot to be printed out and then shipped back to him. It's a two-part project the way it looks. So part two will be epilepsy in the Union Army. So he's going to start with the Confederate Army first, talk about epilepsy. Then he's going to talk about those who suffer in the Union Army. This one here, it actually has the 12th chapter. In fact, I'll tell you what, I can bring that up. Just give me a second here, folks. Oop. I don't want that. Don't want this one here. It has 12 chapters. Yeah, here we go. Ba-bum. That's when I get it here. There we go. Okay. Okay, so he has 12 chapters. Okay. And it ends with Confederate states, okay, the various states: Virginia, Mississippi, South Carolina, Louisiana, North Carolina, Missouri, Georgia, Alabama, and Tennessee. So these are all the states where he, with his research, found soldiers as well as officers who suffered from epilepsy. And he goes and he talks about what epilepsy is and so forth. And he gives all his research. So phenomenal work. Thank you for sharing. And he sent it to me to do a broadcast about soon. I did find a place where I can send this off to be printed into like a book type format, which I'll be doing shortly. And then I'll be presenting that as a finished product to anybody who's interested in buying one. Um, so uh, you have to, anybody that has a disability, okay, you got to give that person kudos because uh, to be able to do something like this, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes concentration. Um, the stress of trying to find it and correct it and make sure it's correct, blah, 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 all that. It just goes to show that he has the ability to do this, and I give him kudos for it. The one book that he wrote that I did a broadcast on a few days ago, oh, not a few days, a few months ago. Okay, let me just get that. I got these pictures in some kind of order here. Bump. Okay, I do have them in order, just that my fingers aren't doing the right walking. Let me bring this over here. Bum, bum. Da, da, da. Let me talk about this in a second. Get her over there. He did the artwork as well. And I'm very, very proud of his artwork. His artwork is absolutely phenomenal. Obviously, he used different, shall we say, uh, uh, AI to work it. But the story is about a Confederate soldier. And I did have, I think I lost it here. Darn it. I do want to show you the one picture because it starts off with her father and the daughter. And for some reason, he decided to get into witchcraft and get into other things that provides him with power, power to do certain things. And I guess he maybe thought it was going to be a way to help the Confederate Army fight the war and actually win. That's where I want to be. Okay. So I want to show this here. So this is the father and the daughter. Okay. And you can see he's wearing a Confederate uniform. And again, I'm not exactly sure. The book, I had asked Ben after I read the book, I absolutely loved it. I asked Ben if he can at some point in time write make it a trilogy, write the first book, a volume like a volume one, as to why and how he got his powers. And then the book I have that he has in publication being the volume two, and then the volume three would be is after she is taken down and out for the count, does she get her powers back, and does she go back on the rampage doing what she was doing to start with? He has some things going on like this, like I said, like the book about the epilepsy. So he has right now tabled this. Perhaps if he talks to me about how he wrote the book, I know he used AI for that as well. Perhaps if I learn how to use AI for writing books, maybe I'll take on the initiative and do it myself on his behalf. But here's the lovely father and daughter. And before I go any further, I do want to um, uh, do something here. I actually took some um, uh, couple sentences from a couple chapters of the book, and I actually um, uh, using Suno.com, I took those words and I actually made a very, very soul searching kind of song to it. So I want to play the one of the songs right now while we look at the pictures, okay?
Whispers rise from the hollow ground. Shadows twist where none are found. The crescent moon, its sickly grin, hides the secrets buried in sin. The air is thick, it burns with the shadows through unspoken, never ends. Willows weave their branches side underneath the blood red sky. Children dream of hero in a hollow where nightmares grow. Lanterns flicker, the mist takes hold. A story etched in echoes cold. They say the earth remembers pain, the cries of war, the deeds change. What fights in the dark, unseen and cruel? Is it the devil or the fool? We fought not just for flags unfurled, but for the soul of this trembling world.
Wow. Folks, I will always highly recommend Suno.com for your creativities. I only use 3 sentences to uh, tell Suno what I wanted the song to be about. I could swear that Suno read his book because in his book, it talks about the lanterns, it talks about the children, it talks about the flags. And I didn't say anything like that in my description of the song to Suno. So Suno has got to be a hell of a lot smarter than what some folks like to give it credit for. Hey, good morning, Mr. Morris Lee Myers. Morris was a client of mine for a short period of time. I was able to find that his third great grandfather was a slave, and there was a interview with him about his life as a slave. And if you really want to know more about it, reach out to me. It was an eye opener to me. Morris was very proud of the information I found, and I think he's very, I know he's very appreciative of what I found for him. So here's another song I'm going to play about ravens. Now, this guy here, a Native American dude, wearing a Confederate uniform. So what happened is that the father and daughter are taking the souls of the children to make themselves more powerful, bringing trees to life, bringing shrubbery to life, bringing roots to life to fight and kill Union soldiers. So this guy comes to the Union soldier, the commander that's there. He's already lost several of his men to a very vicious death. And he says, hey, you need to fight witchcraft and so forth with witchcraft. So he offered his services. So there's a war going on in the book about between these two people. Okay, so that's why he's here. So let's play this next song. Yeah, again, I swear to God, Sunil read his book. Okay, absolutely, absolutely love Sunil.com. $10 a month gets you 1,000 songs a month. Not that I'll ever get to that point in my life, but definitely well worth looking into, my friends. So the book is called The Legend of Willis Hollows by Ben Walker. It's a thin book. It's a quick read, but very exciting. I have been I don't know how, I actually got this on Halloween, and it was a great read for Halloween. So one of the main reasons why I'm here tonight, it's getting late today, is because of my upcoming broadcast this Thursday. Yes, it's going to happen. And yes, I know my hair looks terrible. I'm sorry. I'm trying to live up to the image that I've created for myself using Juno.com and also using ChatGPT. I'm sure you folks have seen my Facebook profile images. So we have already gone over Chris Adams' book, What Really Happened, Quantril's Raid on Lawrence, Kansas, Revisiting the Evidence. This here should have been volume 3, okay? It didn't come out that way. Volume 1 we did, I believe, like a week ago. So what he did was he took that book, the one I just showed you, and actually broke it down into a timetable. So this one here is William Quantril, What History Does Not Want You to Know, Beginnings to 1862. Okay. And then the one we're going to be looking at today, this Thursday, is William Quantril, What History Doesn't Want You to Know, the years of 1863 to 1865. Okay. We'll be talking about that one this Thursday. After this one, I'm probably going to, because this next book is really super thin, I'm probably going to combine this along with the start of this old book, which is really big. This one here is the suppressed evidence. So he found more evidence to go against this Yankee who wrote the book Quantrill and the Border Wars. Yes, I bought it because I had to know what the Yankee was saying about Quantrill. And chapter 1 already has me pissed off, so I'm sure that's going to set my feelings for the rest of that book. As you can see, it's a very thick book. And it really pissed me off because when I bought this book, I went up in time for Volume 1's broadcast. It said delivery within 4 days. It took 2.5 weeks. Pissed me off. Tried to cancel it. I said, no, sorry, can't cancel it. Can't cancel it. So the last book that Chris wrote about Quantrill was Quantrill's Revenge. Again, this book is like when you go on vacation, you buy that map, that guide that shows you where all the historical places are. That's what this book essentially is. It's a boom, 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 step by step, where he entered Lawrence, Kansas, and all that transpired inside that town. That's what this book is about. So I'm going to do a quick read on this one shortly, and then start reading this one. And I'll probably combine these two together to be probably a 2 or 3 broadcasts. This book is big. So that's what we're going to do with that. I found some videos. Chris, back in the day, he's a master's degree in history. He also had a I guess a Confederate production studio, because he's wearing a Confederate uniform, and primarily the music is all about Quantrill. So maybe he did that to correspond to the books he wrote. I did find several videos that he did, and I'm going to be sharing a couple of those on Thursday. Just to give you a background on this guy, why he did and was able to do what he did. The guy is phenomenal. He is absolutely wealth of knowledge when it comes to Quantrill. And I love, he has a very good voice. Also, what I didn't know was during that time frame, Jesse James also rode with Quantrill, and Jesse James also rode with Quantrill in the raid against Lawrence and so forth. So I'm going to play one of the videos he created. It's a phenomenal production, very good music. So I hope you appreciate this part. So let me get to it and find where I put it. Okay, here we go. This one. I'm going to play this one here. Soon as I find where it went to. Give me a break. We've encountered a problem. I know you did. Okay, doesn't like that one. Let's play this one here. Okay, we'll play this one here. Come on. Give it to me. Well, maybe it won't. Give me 1 second, folks. I apologize for this delay in time here. Okay, maybe that did it. Well, I guess I'm going to work on this later, folks. I'm sorry about this. I really wanted to show you the videos, but I might be able to do it this way. Oh, hang on a second, folks. I am not going to give up. I'm not the kind of guy that gives up. I'm looking right at them. Don't know why I can't play it. Just give me a second, folks. Because it played in my tests when I did my test of the videos. Video clips, yes. So we added to the list. Gotcha. So where do we go to play you? Here we go. Didn't go down far enough, folks. Woo.
Historian and singer-songwriter Chris Edwards recently had a rare opportunity to premiere an original dramatic work about a bloody event of the Civil War at the battlefield where it actually took place. But too many individuals are unaware of the pivotal and violently dramatic role Missouri played in America's most important and tragic conflict.
Keep in mind, he produced all this.
How then shall we educate the public? Chris Edwards believes the most effective means of educating the public is through entertainment. By incorporating a variety of communication mediums, including the spoken word, contemporary and traditional music, and photographic visuals, Chris and his artistic collaborators convey the story about how fighting on the Kansas-Missouri border flared into region-wide guerrilla warfare. The result is a vivid stage documentary that shows how Southern guerrilla chief Captain William T. Anderson came to be known as Bloody Bill.
You Federals have just killed 6 of my soldiers, scalped them, and left them on the prairie. I'm too honorable a man to permit any man to be scalped, but I will show you that I can kill men with as much skill and rapidity as anybody. From this time forward, I ask no quarter and give none. Every soldier on whom I put my finger shall die like a dog.
You died like dirty dogs down in the pools of your sickening blood. You find no mercy here. We are the demons and the devil has won.
The centerpiece of the bloody days and nights of Captain Anderson is the massacre of Union troops and the battle at Centralia, Missouri on September 27, 1864. These events involved historical personalities, now legend, Bill Anderson and Frank and Jesse James. The enthusiastic reception to the stage documentary's premiere shows it is battle-tested and ready for performance elsewhere. Visitors gathered for the work's premiere on September 27, 2008, the anniversary of the brief but fierce Centralia fight. Chris Edwards joined narrator and co-scriptwriter Martin Northway, dramatic readers, and the Blood Brother Band to bring the work to a live audience for the first time. The show was boldly successful. It made its own history in the place where history was made. With its well-honed selection of first-person readings drawn directly from historical accounts and original contemporary music, as well as traditional songs, The Bloody Days and Nights of Captain Anderson is history made immediate and accessible. It offers an experience of original theater and music your audience will thank you for, and one they will never forget.
Indeed, indeed. This guy is absolutely brilliant. He's a very good friend of mine. He found me because of let me get this out of here. He found me due to watching one of my broadcasts, and in fact, there was a broadcast when I was previewing Matt Holmes' books. He saw that and reached out to me and said, "Hey, Randy, I wrote a book. Would you do the same thing for me?" And we have. It's been an absolutely phenomenal experience. Before I go, there is something else I want to talk to you folks about. And again, it's about the South. So I'm going to talk about the South. The South right now has several ideas being discussed, bantered about. One is, those on the left from the North have not allowed those who live in the South forget they lost the battle. And I've said it many times. They're constantly going after statues, the monuments, the cemeteries, the graves, the bodies, the horse. Oh my God, General Lee's horse is buried at the university. Oh, I can't stand it. Yeah, dig about the body up. Oh my God, I just happened to walk past the cemetery and there is a body from a Confederate soldier who fought in the war. Oh my God, I can't take it. Oh my God, look at that statue. Oh, it celebrates this. Oh my God, the flag. Don't let me forget about the flag. They're idiots. So a portion of those in the South is trying to work on getting an initiative passed into law against anti attacks on those who have Southern heritage, racism, that kind of thing, because the way they talk, the way they live, their accent, people automatically know, oh, you're from the South. We don't like people from the South. And so they're trying to get this law passed that says if you do that, you're going to be facing some serious time in prison. Unlike, not unlike racism, against a black person or a Hispanic person or a person of a certain faith, okay? They're trying to do the exact same thing. So that's one group. They're trying to do that. There's another group that's trying to do the exact same thing, but in a different way. Matthew Holmes, the author of those books I have behind me here, you can't really see him there. He came up with the idea that there are certain plant life, flowers, bushes, trees, that are near extinct or going to be extinct, or they're already protected by law because of being close to being extinct. So his idea, and it's a very good idea, and one that I stand behind 100%, is to try and get seeds from these various plants and then plant them around the areas that offends the left. The statues, the monuments, the graves, the cemeteries, so forth, so forth, so forth. The thought process is that by having these plants there and flourishing, hopefully, not only does it bring back the plant from extinction, it also provides beauty. It provides animals, creatures, birds, whatever, that would normally have been using that for their shelter, for their food, and so forth. It helps them as well. But also by having these plants in and around these things that offend the left, they are now protected. Those statues, those monuments, those cemeteries, and so forth, they are now protected because not only because of the law that Trump put into place back in his first administration that has a $10,000 fine plus time in prison, which seems to have not being enforced, but also because these flowers, now you can't do anything because by doing a damage to the statutes or removal of statutes and so forth, you're also damaging and destroying the flowers that are protected and bushes that are protected by law. So they're looking into that. I love the idea. I love the thought process, the enthusiasm that it has generated. So you'll be seeing a lot of that if you follow me or follow a Southern group. You'll be seeing a lot of that popping up now on Facebook. It's a simple. I mean, who? It's a simple thought. Take a flower, a tree, a bush, whatever that's endangered, that's on the protected list, and plant them in and around grave sites, cemeteries, statues, monuments that are also on the endangered list because those on the left want to destroy them. Wow. I love the thought, and I'm 100% behind it. So you'll be seeing a lot of that going on, folks. Okay? So be prepared for your South to start seeing the reemergence of these flowers, plants, and trees. I didn't realize, Matt sent me the list. There are hundreds of various horticultural plants that are on the endangered list from the South. And why? Because they're going into the South, they're building up shopping centers and corporations and buildings and manufacturers and houses and blah, 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 blah. And they don't give a shit about these flowers and plants. But oh my God, you can't do that. There's a frog in that stream, and that frog is protected. Do you know it only breathes once in its lifetime? Oh my God, there's a teeny 1-inch fish in that water. You can't do that because it is, it's near extinct. So the thought is just do the same with these flowers, plants, bushes, and trees, and et cetera, and et cetera. So folks, you'll be seeing a lot of that coming from me over the next several months, and hopefully you get involved with that. If you're interested in this process, please reach out to me. I'll get you your packet of seeds so you can get started in your own little backyard or wherever you want to start planting these things. It'll come with instructions on how best, where best to plant these as far as moisture, sun, shade, and that kind of stuff. And get ready to beautify yourself and also to protect that which we hold near and dear, which is our ancestors. Okay. So please, if you're interested, reach out to me, and I'll get you in touch with the people who have access to the seeds and get you your own personal packet. Okay. So before I go, I want to say howdy to David Navarre, Zach, and Morris. I'm sure there's probably more watching. They just haven't make any comments. Before I take off, do any of you guys who might still be there in the comment section have any comments or questions for me? Let me know. I'll wait. I will wait. Let me know. Okay. Well, looks like we don't have any other comments coming through here. Let me check over here. None there, none there. So as I started doing before, I'm going to play a song, stay here for a little bit, fade to black, and then leave. That gives you folks some time to think about maybe some comments, some questions, some topics you want me to discuss. Or if you have a book or something like that you want me to do a show about, or a particular battle or something, let me know, and I'd be more than happy to do my due diligence to put out a decent broadcast for you. Oh, by the way, before I do this, for those of you who follow my videos, you'll probably take notice that some of the older videos are gone. That's because EV Mux only allows you so much memory space. So I had to delete them in order to be able to do today's show. But they're on YouTube. So if you want to see my old videos, go to YouTube. They're all there. And going all the way back to when I was handsome. But they're there on YouTube. Give them a check and give them up so I know you watched it. Okay? So here we go.
We're a band of brothers standing tall, bound by soil and the southern call. Through fields of gold, through fire and ash, we hold our ground, we'll never crash. Hurrah, hurrah, we raise it high, the bonny blue beneath the sky. Hurrah, hurrah, it shines afar, that bonny blue flag with its single star. Our rights were forged in honest hands. We plowed the fields, we worked the lands. When danger came, we made our stand. A simple star, a bold demand. Hurrah, hurrah, we raise it high, the bonny blue beneath the sky. Hurrah, hurrah, it shines afar, that bonny blue flag with its single star. And battles grim, our anthem sung a sacred hymn. The star, it gleams, it lights the way for those who fight and those who stay.